due to popular demand, another clip for YouTube of sites connected to the Jack the Ripper murders of 1888. I'm standing now in Goulston Street in Whitechapel, amongst many pigeons. Nothing changes there. Down at the very bottom of the road, we see buses going past in the distance. On the right is the remains of the original Aldgate East Tube Station. That's Whitechapel High Street, and on the left is the current Aldgate Exchange pub. This is now looking up Goulston Street, which of course is not a murder location, but does have links to the case, for this is where half of Captain Ella's apron was found by PC Alfred Long, drafted in from Westminster A Division at 2:55 in the morning on the 30th of September 1888, an hour and 11 minutes after her body was found over in Mitre Square within the confines of the city. Walking up now to Wentworth model dwellings built the year before the murders in 1887. And you see this on many old postcards of the area. It was under a threat of demolition in the late 1980s and brought back from the brink, as several buildings were, the Board School in Durwood Street being another example of that. New Goulston Street there. Very few of the buildings remaining, just down at the end. Up at the top of the road, veering off, see my finger pointed out, veering off either side, that's Wentworth Street, where the majority of what is classed as Petticoat Lane Market is held today. That's Petticoat Lane, as was down at the end of that road, Middlesex Street now. If you carry on up the road, beyond where you can't see a thing because it's blocked by the vehicles, and move the camera around. Now beyond the intersection with Wentworth Street, beyond that, that is Bell Lane. And Bell Lane at the top becomes Crispin Street. You may just be able to see a building with many windows, and it's quite tall and long at the top of the street. That is the Providence Road Convent and Night Shelter. I don't know what happened there. Something scary happened. Providence Road Convent and Night Shelter, which was run by nuns and was built in the year 1860, and that is about level with the entrance to the western side of Dorset Street, and we all know why Dorset Street's famous. So moving on along Wentworth model dwellings now. You get tour guides telling you all sorts of nonsense about the doorway that Captain Ella's apron was found in. I get people, when I'm tour guiding, standing along this side, along the western side. A lot of tour guides will tell people it's the doorway up there, which is completely erroneous, because, as Stuart Evans might say, anybody who knows anything about the Ripper case will be able to tell you that the doorway in question is this particular one here, the Happy Days Fish and Chip Restaurant. Bit of free publicity for them. I'm a veggie myself, but if you do like your fish and chips, this is a place that is highly recommended, because not only good service, but apparently good products as well. And I'm now going to go to hell, fish hell, for telling you that. But the apron itself was found just inside this doorway there, and of course the graffiti, the Jews are the men that will not be blamed for nothing, was found on the wall somewhere just above it. Now, some of us think it was on the door jamb, which still exists. Some people think it was actually inside the wall itself. There used to be a staircase in there. That was the entrance to rooms 108 to 119. That was all ripped out in the early 1990s when the current owner took it over. And you see there's work going on right now. In January 2009. I presume they're just digging up some more bodies they found.